What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our Total War Warhammer 3 Wood Elf campaign as Orion, taking on the early endgame crisis at its max potency. And this is Total War campaign. Things are going smooth like butter. We're in full-on steamroll mode. It's only a matter of time before we conquer this whole map. However, we do have some financial problems at the moment, but it's not too serious just yet. We're trying to scale down our armies a little bit. James Johnson, what's cracking, brother? Good to see you, mate. How's your Monday shaping out? I've been having a bit of a lazy day myself. Just kind of did a little bit of work this morning and then had a bit of a siesta. And now just trying to shake the cobwebs and get back into this. I'm also recovering. My God, after the stream I did last night on my second channel playing Baldur's Gate 3, I was in a rough shape. I had a migraine and I was so nauseous by the end. And I was just trying to push through and finish off the engagement that we found ourselves in there at the end. And by the end, my gosh, I thought I was going to yak on the keyboard. And I don't know, slept in this morning a little bit, just trying to recover a bit from that. Oh, I thought the game just stuttered out there and was about to crash. Kevin Lorda says, Ragnarok, my man, let's go. James Johnson says, great, good to hear. Kevin, how are you feeling today? You feeling a little bit better? Feeling a little bit more yourself? Getting a little bit of rest, I hope. Not working too hard, taking a little bit of easy. Hope the wife taking good care of you. All right, let's kick things off. I'm assuming here that we're at the beginning of the turn. It's been a little while. It's been a hot minute. It might not be a super long stream tonight because I think I'm probably going to do another late night Baldur's Gate stream despite the fact that the game kicked the crap out of me yesterday. It was a little bit worse for wear today, but I want to play a couple more hours. Definitely want to finish off the area that I was in Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I want to finish off that area. And then potentially, oh, look at this guy. Hopefully get the party to level 4 is the goal tonight. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see how much I get into this, how much we can get done here. Go for a couple hours at least, and just try and get some more of this campaign done. But yeah, I mean, essentially the goal here is full map completion. So today we'll try and get rid of Fey Enchantress. We'll keep pushing in this direction. Once we get through this and start pushing this way, it should all come together pretty good. And down here, things are looking good. Kevin says, still a bit of a cough and sore throat, and to be honest, mate, my wife doesn't give a flying duck when I'm sick, lol. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. I turn into a complete baby when I'm sick, and doesn't usually garner a lot of sympathy. Bovine Hamster, is that AKA Lemon in the chat? Welcome to the stream. James Johnson says, I'm in the hospital. What? What are you doing in the hospital, mate? I hope everything is good. My goodness. Man, hospitals are like the last place on earth I want to find myself these days.
No, God King of the Deep Wood.
Bovine Hamster says, Lemon, question mark? Alright, I have you confused with someone else. Your icon looks like a friend of mine who has a hamster in their icon, and I suppose I called it wrong. My apologies. Which doubles as a doubles as a hamster. I think we're just gonna auto-resolve this, even though, fuck, that's a lot of damage. Probably gonna be doing a lot of auto-resolve tonight. My apologies for that, guys. But yeah, I'm just trying to get this campaign mopped up sooner than later.
To battle.
Can we auto-resolve it again? Just like it. Bovine says, we hamsters are more than just images. Uh-oh. I'm going to get myself on the hamster community is going to be in an uproar after my insensitive characterization of their their image. Kevin says, what happened, James? Yeah, man, I hope everything is okay, brother.
Lord of the
Alright, I mean, we're not in terrible shape, necessarily, with Orion there.
Orders understood.
Oh, James says, my little girl is born last night.
Yes.
What? Dude, congratulations, man. That's freaking incredible. Goodness gracious, man.
Protector of the forest.
That's awesome, dude. Wow. What are you guys gonna name her? Or is she, I assume she must already be named? Freaking congratulations, dude. That's, oh man. I think nothing in life can compare to the reward of, having a child. It's just gotta be such a fulfilling thing. And you know, speaking from someone who's never had kids, to his knowledge anyway, yeah, I suppose, you know, having a kid, you can't really compare it until you've actually had a kid. But yeah, that's pretty amazing, dude. Oh, Anicius, what? How are you, brother? Oh man, Anicius, a long time, man. Good to see you, man. Shoot, I freaking, you know, I haven't forgotten about my request for you showing me the reins in Hearts of Iron 4. It's just life has a momentum of its own, and I've yeah, it's hard to find time, and I know, I'm sure you must be pretty busy yourself, but I haven't forgotten that one day you are you're gonna take me under your wing and show me how to play Hearts of Iron 4. Nicia says, it's been a while. I've been good. What about you? Yeah, not bad, not bad. I mean, I've had a little bit of a string of bad luck over the last year or so, but I think it's finally starting to turn. I think. I don't know. James says Lily. Oh my gosh, that's such a beautiful name, man. I love that name. That's great. Lilies are actually my favorite flower. I freaking tiger lilies. I love tiger lilies. They're always my go-to flower for the ladies.
I'll have your soul.
Kevin says it's fulfilling until they start breaking expensive stuff like a 2K phone and 2 sets of glasses. LOL. Well, that's yeah, that's a good point. That is a very good. That's a solid garrison there. Anicia says, "Oh shit, Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, I am, but I can make time. Any Paradox games can take you under my wing." That's awesome, man. That's awesome. God knows, I'm freaking gonna be absorbed by Baldur's Gate 3 here for a while, so God knows what I will reach out to you for that. But I definitely would love the experience.
It shall be done.
I know. Anicius, for those of you guys who don't know, has done a little bit of content creation here on YouTube as well, and very good, very knowledgeable Total War player, and Paradox as well. Like, got a lot to learn from this dude. Kevin says, "Oh wow, James, my daughter's name is Lilith." Ah, shoot, man, look at this. Santa Maria. I don't know that Yoda can take all this on. I mean, it really depends on what's in there. The trouble is, the garrison. Anissa says, I did in the past. Oh, and we got this guy down here. Didn't I bring... yeah, we brought this dude over. Certainly don't want to lose the Haunted Hortus, Haunted Forest here. Anissa says, it's been 2 years since my last content now. Well, I mean, it doesn't make it any less valuable. Some of the, you know, all the best content is sort of timeless, right?
Listen.
James says, my dad is living with me. My mom kicked dad out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry to hear for your dad's kind of rough luck there.
Do not mistake.
All right. I mean, we could turn this guy around to deal with this, but I'm thinking we can probably potentially... I mean, maybe not. Do we have another army at one of the other forests? I think... Dude, over here we're doing the ritual. The Witchwood.
These are dark times.
And that army is too far away. Georgie Mihalkov says, hello there. Georgie, what's going on? Georgie says, not playing Baldur's Gate 3 today. I was just saying, I'm probably going to do a short stream in Warhammer 3. And then switch over to Baldur's Gate 3 a little bit later on, maybe. Nisa says there were streams on Warhammer 2, so that definitely aged out. I am happy not to be streaming anymore. Anyways, it was a fun experiment. Glad you enjoyed it. Glad you enjoyed it, but I'm definitely going to miss you, man. I met a lot of really great folk from your streams. I think Morn actually came over might have come over from one of your streams. Kebab G96, of course, and then Edwin von Karstein as well. Though I haven't seen Edwin for quite some time. Though I know he's become quite the celebrity on YouTube now. He's pulling some major numbers with his videos. That he's been making, sort of like he's been doing kind of meme type videos, but very funny. I always thought he had such a great sense of humor. Yeah, shit. Try and get some of this stuff upgraded. That's not really gonna make much money there, and we just want to build some of these economic buildings so we can try and get our income somewhat respectable. And we'll just go with the public order building. James says, I am the oldest of 6. Holy smokes, man, 6. That's a big family, man.
I veto this.
Small army there. I mean, it is really important for us to protect the Haunted Forest. So our expansion here might be somewhat limited. If Orion come around this way and potentially get to these guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Yoda back this way. Or can you get on Force March? Get a little bit further. So I'm going to drop Yoda in there. What kind of garrison does it have? Not much.
Growth and life.
Shit, it's too late now. Her being in Force March is not ideal necessarily, but yeah, it doesn't... She should be able to take that on. So we should be okay there. Because I kind of want to get It's a route here to keep working over in this area for the time being. George says, Anisius, why'd you stop, bro? I think, I don't know, I don't want to put words into Anisius's mouth, but I think just the demands of his IRL career, I think, are probably a little bit too much for doing both, for doing YouTube at the same time. All right, let's go with... Let's go with this because maybe we can get a little bit of extra cash coming in.
The forest is with.
All right, yeah. So you, if you can deal with him, then maybe we can push that way. These guys might push around here, but anyway, this area, it's gonna be really tough to hold on to everything until these armies are finished expanding. And it looks like we're not at the beginning. We didn't start this off at the beginning of the term. It looks like where I left things off, we had
How can I assist
we had done a little bit of stuff here and there.
No, need my warp token stash.
God, I feel like there were more dangerous armies over here.
Indeed.
Though I think they might have attacked. Did they attack us again? I don't know what happened there. Because I swear they had more dangerous armies over there.
Defender of the domain. Protector ready.
Nisia says, hey, it was mostly an experiment while I was not working for a bit, as I was curious about YouTube, even though I do think I'm able to make enjoyable, consistent content. No, absolutely. I think I think your content was really well done, really professionally done. And, you know, the more you do it, the more you experiment, the more experience you get doing it, the better it gets, right? Though I guess I would maybe be the exception to that. As my content is destined to be mediocre forever. But yeah, I don't know. Theoretically, the more you do it,
Orders?
the more experience you get, the better you get at it. And the more the content improves.
Anything is
Much
possible.
room. Do you have enough room to get to the settlement here? I think they're blocking her. Alright, you just stand here. We should be okay. This shit, this is a major settlement, though they don't have much of a garrison there.
At your service.
James says the brother, a youngest 6-year-old, he disliked the oldest sister. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, siblings. It's how it goes, right? They don't always get along, and it's, especially with like, especially with a big family. Oh man, it's been so long. I played.
Your request.
I've been playing so much Baldur's Gate that confused as to which buttons to press to initiate combat here. Close victory. Alright. Let's keep that auto-resolve chugging along. How bad? Not too bad. Take back a little bit of cash, or a little bit of replenishment. And tell me you got enough to initiate this.
For the cat-eye.
Yes. Raise it. Get back a little bit of cash. And wait. Oh yeah, apparently she does have enough movement. Okay, cool. That's weird. I don't understand. Like, sometimes when you raise settlements, the army goes back all the way. Sometimes they don't. I don't know. It doesn't seem super consistent. JC says, how was Baldur's Gate? Honestly, I was, alright, like, I'll give you my honest sort of, like, 400-foot overview. Like, when I first started playing it, so I never played any of the Divinity Original Sins games, and I've never played a Dungeons & Dragons tabletop. And then on top of that, I wanted to go in completely fresh and not know anything about the game. So I haven't been watching any videos about how to play the game or what works best in the game, or, you know, like any kind of spoilers or anything like that. So I went in completely blind, which, you know, part of me regrets, because early on, like, I, you know, and I mean, even still to some extent, I struggled a little bit with the mechanics of the game, like in terms of like the interfaces and how, you know, like how the interactions with all the different abilities and stuff that you use. So I found that like somewhat of a barrier to entry, and I have a number of nitpicky sort of complaints in terms of immersion of the game. For example, like I really don't like when these RPG games, you have like, you create your like own customizable character, right? And then the customizable character isn't actually voiced, like, and it's so weird because you pick a voice for the character. So like your character that you voiced or that you chose a voice for barely speaks, if at all, throughout the whole game. And for me, that kind of breaks the immersion. This is one example. There's some other examples of stuff that I found somewhat immersion breaking, but that was the biggest one. But those are sort of my chief sort of like nitpicky concerns from the game. But you know, like when I first started playing it, I really wasn't having a good time. And I mean, there could be any number of combinations as to why that might have been. But I'm glad that I stuck with it because it's an excellent game. It's you know, like there are, you know, if you can get past some of the nitpicky issues, it's probably gonna be regarded as one of the greatest games of all time. It's just if you like RPGs, role-playing games, if you like Dungeons and Dragons, the fantasy setting, and sort of, you know, somewhat strategic combat, I think you'll really love the game. Not to mention, you know, like the customizability and everything of the game is just all through the roof. So I am slowly becoming, you know, somewhat addicted to the game. Though I'm not, I don't know, like the thing that really gets me into the game is the character customizability and just managing the party using the different party members and leveling up the characters. That's, I think, what I love about the game the most. I don't know, I'm not completely sold on the story yet. Like, yeah, the story is drawing me in and there's some interesting encounters and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a solid game, man. It's really good. Really good. And it's gonna have a ton of replayability because of the way that they put things together. Your choices change the dimension of the game. You know, which characters you interact with people changes the way that they react to you and stuff like that. Like there's yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be a behemoth in the gaming industry for quite a while, I think. Shabal says, don't underestimate yourself. Ragged content is not bad at all. Ah, Shabal, thanks a lot, brother. Thanks a lot. You know, like, I don't know. I make videos sometimes, and I just think, I'm like, oh, man, who is going to want to watch this?
These are dark times.
You know, I try my best, you know, like, and the worst thing is, like, the thing is, like, usually in my mind, you know, like, I'll have an idea for a video, and I'm like, and I'll be like, oh man, it's gonna be the best video ever, and the way what comes out is not necessarily what I envisioned, but I'm trying to get better, trying to improve, trying to you know, get the best out of my abilities and just try and make the most interesting or entertaining content possible. Georgie says, Ragnarok, are you Ragnarok Baldur's Gate or Ragnarok Total War? It's Ragnarok Total War, and Baldur's Gate is for Auto Resolve, the secondary channel, which is doing really well right now. Like, it's crazy. Like, one of the videos on that channel seem to pick up on the algorithm a little bit better than the videos on this channel. I think the years of doing regular Let's Plays on this channel have sort of like buried the channel to some extent in the algorithm's weight of newer content and stuff. Every once in a while I'll have a video on this channel that catches fire a little bit, but then after a little initial success, YouTube will just essentially forget about the video and move on. Whereas on that channel, it seems like if a video does well out of the gate, then YouTube will sort of feed it to people a little bit over time. Anesia says he can commit Total War in Baldur's Gate. This is true. Ragatalk says that is the right way to approach a game. If the mechanics and the interface is not explained, that is a bad game issue. I was kind of looking forward to the game, but the politics shining through is really putting me off. That's, you know, I didn't want to mention that, but that really sort of put me off as well. Yeah, you know what, like I'm planning a video on the things that I love about the game and the things that I don't love about the game, and I'm just trying to make sure that I put it like that I get the right tone for the video, because I was not happy the first couple days. I was just like, this game is, I don't know. But anyway, like, that's the thing. You gotta, like, I don't know. I'm a pretty tolerant person, so I can you know, put a lot of that stuff aside, or just at least try and ignore it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are definitely aspects of it. I don't know. I mean, I have to play more of the story and everything to really see if it's sort of like omnipresent, but it doesn't. It seems, I don't know. There are certainly. I absolutely agree with what you're saying there, Ragatalk. There are definitely some concerns there, some of which that I've had. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm trying to give the game a fair chance and trying my best to keep an open mind. But James Johnson says, "Brother, pack his bag, move in my house. My wife, can my dad and mom ask my dad and mom to move in?" That's crazy, man. That is really crazy. Georgie says, at Ragnarok, did you see the Pharaoh news today? They brought back banners to the battle UI. Thank God, man. Thank God. I know it's just an aesthetic thing, but it really makes it feel like you're playing a different faction. It just, you know, like when you're playing battles in Total War, like when the battle UI, like in Total War Troy and Total War Attila, where you just have like generic, you know, one generic color for you, one generic color for the AI, and you know, it's all generic symbols without differentiating like an actual coat of arms in the battle UI. It feels like you're playing the same faction over and over again, despite how many times you switch factions. Shoot, I should have, okay, I was gonna say I should have taken a look at this army first. Georgie says, I like in Rome too. Nice. That's really good. That's good news. That's good news. I'm still, I don't know. I mean, I'm really apprehensive about Total War Pharaoh. I'm a little bit nervous for it, and still on the fence whether or not I'm going to play it. We've still got a couple months out before it releases. It's October, right? That it comes out. I'd like to get some replenishment here for this dude, but I don't know if we should go to the Howling Rock or to there first. Flip Fire 4 says, OMG, is that the Ragnarok Total War? Flint Fireforge, what's going on? My partner Flint and I are going to be continuing our 4-man co-op with DM Wyvern and Lemon tomorrow night, on both featured on DM Wyvern's channel and my secondary channel, Auto Resolve. We're going to be continuing our epic 4-player co-op in Baldur's Gate 3, and Flint is playing a sorcerer, a drow sorcerer, I think, a drow sorcerer. I'm playing a blue wood elf rogue assassin. Lemon is playing a drow druid, and of course DM Wyvern is playing a lizard, a lizard barbarian, dragonborn barbarian. But yeah, who would have suspected that DM Wyvern would choose to be one of the lizard people? Flint says, partner, oh, spicy. JC says, saw the Pharaoh cover on Steam. Looks like a child's game. Yeah, man, I don't know. I want Pharaoh to be good, but my goodness, I don't know. Flint says, yep, Drow sorcerer with intent of going Sorlock. Nice. James says, I didn't sleep in 48 hours. Dude, man, you're going through a pretty momentous event in your life. I sympathize with you, but now that you've had your first, now that you've had your daughter, I feel like that's going to be the trend moving forward for the next year or so, or at least for the next number of months, where you get very little sleep. Very little sleep over the next little while. I think Flint can certainly attest to that. He's got a lot of little ones at home. A lot of young dwarflings, as he puts it.
Can I offer assistance?
Let's take a... shit, we cannot initiate this combat. There too. I'm gonna ambush move a little bit further. JC says, I wouldn't buy it, Rag. I got a feeling it's just a money grab by them. Yeah, I mean, this is not 100%, but there's a high probability that I will get an early access key for it at some point. Which, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if... Like, the thing is, I'm going to do a vote, and I should do it soon. But I was thinking, like, maybe like a month out of the game. A month from launch, I might start the vote, but I'm gonna do a vote on the channel whether or not you guys want me to cover it and give my honest opinion, or if you want me to just kind of make a statement and you know, kind of take a stand and not support necessarily this type of the type of corporate practices that CA is kind of exemplifying in putting out a game like that. Flint says, well, 2 dwarflings, but yes, I definitely understand all sides of it. Bartel Kurek says, hello, old friend Bartol. How are you, man? What's going on? What have you been up to? I haven't seen you for ages as well. Goodness gracious. Seeing lots of familiar faces here tonight. It's tempting to raise it, especially considering our current rate of income. But raising it's going to slow us down. So I think we'll just seed it. And I mean, 20,000, it's going to cost like 5,000 to settle it. So it's only a profit of 15,000. James says, my dad said she'd be a girl. My wife want a boy. Ah. Well, you know, there's always... you know, the second try to get the boy, to have the boy. Second go. How many kids, how many little ones do you and your wife plan to have or want to have? James. JC says, I don't want to be the guy who tells you to do or not to play it just because it doesn't look good over everything they've made. Yeah, no, I completely understand that, but I want to, you know, like, you know, part of me, I don't know, like, I'm pretty well on the fence myself. Like, part of me wants to play it because, you know, oh, okay, it's just the one army, but he should be okay, so we're going to leave him in the settlement. Unless there's another army down there. Like, the thing is, I'll enjoy it. I'll enjoy playing it. Like, I love all the Total Wars. I haven't played a Total War game that I didn't enjoy playing. So it's not like, you know, it's not like I'm worried about, you know, not having fun while playing it. But I definitely feel there are certain aspects of the game that are gonna, you know, I'm gonna shake my head at and be like, well, why is it this way, or why isn't this game as good as it potentially could be, kind of thing, and why are they just kind of recycling old game mechanics and not truly giving us a new experience, kind of thing, things like that. But I, you know, like, the thing is, I'll still enjoy it, but the thing to consider is that, like, CA is just going to continue to exploit their... Because they've got a die-hard fan base for the most part, or at least they used to. But I think a lot of the older school fans are sort of caught on by this point as to, you know, what CA's kind of been up to. But yeah, so part of me wants to just sort of, you know, take a stance and be like, you know what, we expect better from CA. You know, the games have been kind of following the wrong trajectory over the years, and we want to kind of encourage them to put in a better effort, kind of thing. So part of me wants to take a stand and be like, you know what, I would probably really enjoy this game if I played it. However, I want to take a stand and say, you know what, we want, you know, more effort, and we don't want to be taken advantage of financially, kind of thing.
The woods protect.
So there's part of me that's on the side that wants to play it, part of me on the side that doesn't want to play it. So I, like, and the thing is too, like, even though I'm a smaller channel, like, I have a small community of people who, value my opinion to some extent. And so there's another part of me that feels like I certainly certainly owe the community some explanation as to why, like, at least what I'm trying to say is owe the community at least a little bit of feedback so that they can sort of judge, or at least have something to go on if they're on the fence whether or not they want to play it. Anyway, that's, yeah. So in summation, there's a part of me that wants to play it and give my feedback so that you guys are at least warned with my own honest opinion as to what the game's like. And then there's part of me that wants to take sort of like a I guess a moral standpoint and just be like, you know what, this is obviously low effort, money grab, we don't want to support this kind of thing, and take that stance. So but yeah, I would certainly value the feedback of my community on whether or not they want me to review the game or take a stand. Anyway, George says, the thing I don't like about Baldur's Gate 3 is its turn-based combat. Yeah, I guess a turn-based combat is not for everyone, but I think it works really well with Baldur's Gate 3, and it does have, like, there's a lot of nuances to the combat. Like, there's a lot of things that you can there's a lot of strategy involved, there's a lot of thinking involved, a lot of different ways that you can approach encounters. And you'll find yourself really taking a lot of time with the combat. But yeah, I totally get your point, Georgie. It's not for everyone, turn-based combat. This is gonna be an interesting fight. We gotta wait for, okay, reinforcements are only 40 seconds away. Shabal says, excuse me, but I didn't really follow the conversation. Are we talking about Pharaoh? Yeah, I was just talking about Pharaoh and whether or not I'm gonna try and whether or not I'm gonna actually play it. So I'm thinking about doing I am gonna do a vote on the channel to get everyone's input, whether or not we're getting attacked by some shit over there. Bartol says, being good started working on the army, so it took me a lot of time to finish boot camp and army specialty I want to be in, so I took half a year off of PC and gaming. Well, that makes perfect sense, man. Dude, I admire anyone who has the discipline and commitment to take part in the armed forces. It's yeah, man, it's a tough job, and one of those thankless jobs as well. All right, we kind of want to rely heavily on our archers, at least at the start of this fight. Thing is, I want to get out of this fight without losing any units completely is kind of the goal here. Georgie says you can get it free from CA, so you can review it and give an honest opinion without giving CA money. This is true. This is true. Ragged Talk says, I feel what I want from Total War is so small. Larger maps. Yeah, larger maps. I 100% agree. Better pathing in siege maps. Again, 100% agree. And better fortifications. Yeah, I I agree with all those, man. I couldn't agree more. They pretty much had all of this in Rome too. Yeah, no, absolutely. And Ragged Talk says, of course, things like the Medieval 2 building system would be really nice, but the basics are missing. Yeah, it's bewildering. It really is bewildering to me. Do they have artillery over here? Is that why they're not? Because maybe they're waiting for the rest of their forces to line up. Oh, man. God, every time I take a little bit of a break up from Total War and then come back, I feel like I'm playing Total War for the first time. Struggle with the goddamn controls. James Johnson says she wants three more kids, eh? Ooh, that's pretty wild. How did you get separated from the rest of these guys? Alright, you stay in behind there. Alright. Oh shit, we got... Okay, never mind. Alright, you guys are gonna protect this flank. These guys are... Alright, let's go see if we can isolate some of those units that they got straggled out there. We can sort of chip away at their flanks there. That would help things out a bit. You just stay back here for the time being. And let's move up a bit. We can kind of use this to help protect our one flank. Shabal says, this is just my opinion, but I think you better play this game because in the end, even though it's true that this game is just an attempt to grab money, but in the end, I still think some of us still want them to continue producing games of this type. But on the other hand, I agree with you. I don't think that in order to promote such behavior on the part of society, that's why I think that you should play but not promote this game. Yeah. James says, I'm okay with the one. Yeah, I mean, dude, kids are a lot of work. So, you know, one is going to be a handful on its own. Most definitely. Alright, let's go take out those chariots. Guys, see if we can chase them down. And you guys just stay put there. Stay put there. Alright, let's move up a little bit. See if we can get rid of some of these dudes. The archers are going to be real important to take out those Ragnarok spiders, I think. Morn says, I hate CA. They've, I feel like they're one of those companies that kind of has lost their identity, or at least, and maybe not lost, maybe lost their identity is the wrong way of putting it. One of those companies that I think that has kind of sort of, you know, had some really great ideas and some really great concepts in their infancy, and has now kind of strayed away from what the company has been about, what the, you know, what they do really well. So, which is kind of sad to see. Reggae Talk says, at James Johnson, get 2 to 4 close to each other so they can have a reliable friend for their whole life. Don't space them out by more than a year. Yeah, I think, you know, if you are going to have more than one kid, more than one child, that's definitely great advice. That you want to have them close to the same age, like Reggae Talk said, so that they've got a friend for life, and you know they develop really strong bonds with one another. Oh shoot! So this is going to be a little bit of the issue here. So they do have reinforcements to come on. So let's pull out of there if we can. See if you guys can get to them. And you guys keep pulling out. Fuck. Some of these guys stuck in here, unfortunately. keep moving, keep moving. I don't want to get stuck there.
Children of Lauren.
God, it's so so nice to be back with the. I know the Total War camera can have its issues, but compared to the Baldur's Gate 3 camera, I freaking love it. Freaking love it. Kevin says, LOL, Ragnarok. My eldest is 13, middle 9, and youngest 2, so I totally agree with you. All my kids do is fight. Well, I think in a lot of instances they're gonna fight all the time anyway. That's just, you know, that's I don't think there's getting away from that. I don't know. I mean, it's it's tough. It's tough, but you know, like, that's not a huge crazy difference of time. Fuck me sideways. Got a situation here. Guys, take down that. I need you over here. Let's pull back. Alright, yeah, this should be okay there. Alright, guys, pull out of there. Got a little bit of pressure over on this front. Yeah. How are we doing here? Are these, what are we fighting here? Spider, Archer Riders, and Orc Big Guns. Probably want to get out of there before those big guns show up. Fuck. I need you guys to start focusing on those. Actually, get into that fight. Need to get rid of these spiders. Shit. Alright, boys, get over here. Marcus Wilford says, hey man, thank goodness some Warhammer stim. Marcus, thank you, man. Thank you so much. God, you're always so generous, man. Appreciate it. Kevin says, at James Johnson's, I'm smoking a fat joint. Oh, shoot. Georgie says, only pro players play without unit cards. I tried and can't, LOL. I don't know how you do it, Rag. Shoot, man. Obnoxious Kiwi was playing the other day. I saw he stole my idea. He was playing without the HUD. Completely no HUD, which is pretty wild. That's definitely some next level shit right there. But yeah, that's something that I was gonna try and do. I've done it before in games like Rome 2, but not in Warhammer. Fuck, you guys are kind of getting overwhelmed now. I knew we were gonna have to get them out of there, but Benji Briggs says, sup, Benji, how are you, mate? Hope you're enjoying the summer, having fun out there.
Weapons loose!
In Italy? Is that you're in Italy, right?
Understood.
If I remember correctly. Can we focus down on these guys now, if you don't mind? Alright, so we got a lot of reinforcements coming on the field. You guys head over here actually and help with this situation. Can I get out of there, guys? And I don't know that we're gonna get out of this without any losses, but hopefully we can hold on for the victory at the very least. Yeah, shit, this unit's fucked. Yeah.
Awaiting the call.
Way Watchers! Shoot!
Alright, so you get out of there. I'm gonna withdraw you. Withdraw both of you because you're in bad shape. Try and save who we can here. And really need to get back into some semblance of formation here. But I think we more or less got it under control. Veggie says, half my country is flooded, and in Vienna, it's cold as fuck right now. So much for summer, LOL. Now I'm in Austria. Ah, shoot. I was close, kind of. I guess Austria, a little bit off. Fair bit off. I don't know why I was thinking Italy. Shoot, man, that's crazy. I know my here in Canada, my my home province went through like some crazy flooding recently as well. Just had like a crazy storm, and yeah, I don't know, man. Water damage, ooh, man, it is ruthless. Like, it can really wreak havoc. Why are... Oh, it's group 4.
Children of Athelloren!
Let's get these archers up here. Get over to this side. Alright, let's pull out of there. Let's pull back this way. Let the archers kind of do their thing. And wear these guys down so the cav doesn't have to take the brunt of this. Quite a few of them to come on the field still. Marcus says we had constant rain and now we haven't had a even drop in almost 2 months. The weather has been really wonky, man. Like, that's what like, so that's what my parents were saying about Nova Scotia, was that the spring was super hot, which is very unseasonal for that part of the world. Very unseasonal. And then the beginning of the summer, they had a number of forest fires and things like that. And then after that, all of a sudden, just non-stop rain. It just did not stop raining, and to the point where they had like one crazy storm. Basically, like, my mom was saying that almost for 24 hours, it was like non-stop thundering, which is pretty wild. Ragatalk says we got insane rain today here in Norway as well. I got a weather warning for the first time on my phone. Government alarm type message. Oh, shoot, that's crazy. Marcus says, Mother Nature, my dude. Yeah, that's exactly it, man. Mother Nature. She is a wild one. She is a wild one. It's what are those? Black orcs? Trolls? I think we should be hitting the army loss here for them soon. Oh, man. God, it does feel really nice to be back in Total War. Playing so much Baldur's Gate lately. But yeah, it's goddamn, how many? 3 of them left. Ragatalk says, now I sat inside all day, so I did not even notice that it rained. Well, that's the thing. We had like a bit of a storm last night, and I didn't even notice. I was in here gaming, and usually, like, the thing is, sometimes when we have storms, it gives me migraines, and I had a pretty bad migraine last night. And so when I finished gaming and looked outside and saw, you know, the weather, the way that it was raining and overcast and somewhat humid, I was like, okay, it's no wonder I've got a migraine. Yeah, so we took quite a beating on our Blade Singers, unfortunately, and some of the Great Stags. But we were taking on a pretty massive force there, so kind of okay with the result. Mark says, gross. Smile. Kevin says, feels good to watch Total War again. I don't watch many people play it. Oh man, we lost 3 of the Great Stag Knights and at least 2 of the Blade Singers, I think. So unfortunately, we did take some losses. We could potentially merge these armies in a way to get rid of some of these forces. Georgie says the Age of Bronze mod for Rome 2 is days away. Rag, you should be able to get access right now. By the way, have you planned on playing it? I have not. I have not. I've just got so much going on right now. Like, you know, obviously, you know, like working on the channel a little bit here and there. Just trying to find time to fit in Total War while also trying to find time to cover Baldur's Gate. And oh my God, we lost 4 of these guys. Good God. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is merge these 2 armies so that we can get rid of one of our armies. Might as well, since we took some losses there. But yeah, between this channel, the second channel, and I'm in the process of sort of getting back to work now as well. So with everything that's going on, it's just going to be tricky to find time for everything. But, I mean, this campaign is approaching its end. I still don't know how long exactly it's gonna take for me to wrap it up completely, but we are getting near the end. What are they? We don't want them to get replenishment. Unfortunately, he can't move any closer. James Johnson says, wife said to me and my dad to smoke outside on the back porch. I live in NC. Is that NC's, I'm guessing, North Carolina?
We fight for Athelloren's future.
Flint says, sorry, Reg, had to step away. Now on mobile, on the move. A life of a family dwarf. Ah, family night.
At your service.
Strike them down.
Ooh, baby. Alright, yeah, so we'll have to wait till next turn to merge these 2 forces. But, yeah, we'll be able to do that to get rid of one of the armies. And just try and do our best to keep our income somewhat under control. Marcus says, hey, Flint Fireforge. Flint's becoming somewhat of a celebrity, man. You see him all the time on DM Wyvern's channel, and I have a feeling Wyvern's channel is going to explode a little bit with Baldur's Gate 3. I think it's the perfect game for his channel. And I have a feeling that we'll see some pretty serious growth with his channel over the coming months as he covers the game. Yamati. God damn, Pyrrhic victory again. You gotta be shitting me. At least we don't lose anybody here, though. Ooh, okay, we've got to raise this one. 70,000. Can't resist. James says, but you don't really smoke around Lily. Yeah, well, that's... Dude, that's the way you gotta do it, man. You gotta make sure that yeah, you're smoking away from the kids. You don't want to have that around them. All right, well, we can occupy it next turn, and yeah, that's just fine. That and that. Okay. Alright, down here. These guys are already moved. Roggle. Regatalk says, just don't smoke, be a good role model. That's even better idea, man. Even better. But yeah, we all have our vice. Excuse me, our vices, unfortunately. Morn says I blow smoke clouds into my nephew's face. Just kidding. LOL. Morn, how are you, brother? What? How's your day been going? James Johnson says the wife don't smoke. I smoke cigar. I've been known to partake in a cigar here or there, but the thing is, I don't know as much about cigars, like which ones are good and which ones aren't good and stuff. So I'll just end up smoking the cheap, crappy ones. But yeah, you know, only usually like
How can I assist you?
special occasion or whatnot. Get into the whole cigar smoking type
Glade
bit.
Lord, at your service.
All right, I think this area of the map, we've made most of our moves down here.
Lady of the Glade, at your service.
Do you take me for a
They're
wizard?
recruiting.
Highball. I acquiesce to your request.
No.
That's
Proud daughter of Athel Loren.
I will not disgrace my ancestors.
all right. Well, it looks like fuck. I don't know if we have enough movement to hit this guy or not. I don't think we do. Because the thing is,
Gone.
we could probably take this army out pretty easily
That.
Anything
with
is
our Way Watchers here. And then it would make the siege a bit more manageable. And the thing is, the dwarves do struggle a bit in sieges because the maps are fairly big, but they are kind of slow.
I have no time for
And they're slow, so it's hard for them to cover all of the
by Colonel.
distance. Let's try it. Let's see if we can initiate a fight here with this guy. That's the other thing. Fighting them will pull out... Shoot, so I guess... Oh, man, here's the thing now, too, is we have to fight this on the field. Lightning strike would be nice here. Dang it. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should have just attacked the settlement. But, yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, we can kill these guys and then withdraw from the fight. They do have 1 Knights of the Realm there. Got a couple of dragons and some support units here. Some support Hawk Riders. Let's see what we can do. The only issue that I'm mostly concerned, or the issue I'm mostly concerned about, is the fact that we're likely going to run out of ammunition. James says my dad smokes cigars or cigarettes. Yeah, cigarettes. Never been a big fan of cigarettes. I don't know. My parents ingrained from us from a very early age not to touch them, and yeah, so pretty lucky in that respect. Interesting. I'm guessing these guys are probably going to be passive. We might be able to cut their reinforcements off. The only thing is, there's going to be so many of them coming on from that area. But we might be able to... 2 minutes. That's a friggin' fergin lot of them. And they do have grudge throwers over there. Alright, well, this is what we're gonna try. I'm tempted to sneak around here with the Way Watchers and come down here and take them out, but I'm thinking we'll deal with this group later, because aside from the grudge throwers, they don't really have a lot of range. But I think we'll focus our efforts on the units coming on the field. We'll kind of we'll likely kind of scramble on the field here, and we can use the dragons to really bunch them up. Potentially. Are you on a dragon? Nice, nice, nice.
I stand ready.
We stand ready.
And okay, you don't need to be that close. And you don't need to be that close. And we can back up even a little bit further. Just don't want to give them really a whole lot of chance to get to us. But we want to basically start shooting them as soon as they come on the field. That should be good right there. And just make sure you guys are in guard mode.
Understood.
Flip Fire Forge says, hey there, Marcus and Morn. Marcus says, I enjoy vapes. Oh, really? You're in the vaporizer, part of the vaporizer crowd, hey? James says, I like drink Jack Daniels. Wife like to drink red wine. Oh, yeah. Interesting combination. I don't know. Jack's is pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. I've got some friends that freaking love it. I'm okay with it. Like, drink whatever. I'm more of a beer guy myself. I'm getting to that age where, like, beer drinking puts me to sleep. I can't handle it anymore. I have one and I'm passed out. Regatalk says, can you not kill the entire army first, then get into position and then retreat when out of ammo? That's definitely a good option as well. My hope is that we'll be able to destroy these guys first, and then that we have enough ammunition to work on them. But yeah, I was thinking we'd destroy these guys first, just because I figured these guys would be passive. So if we still have enough ammunition, we can chip away at them as well. But yeah, that's definitely was definitely an option, Regatalk. Morn says, hola flint. All right, here they come. But yeah, we'll probably try and save our breath attacks for these guys over here.
Quickly. To battle.
Release!
All right. You guys want to clog up their artillery. Yeah, because this way, like, I don't know that we would have had time to eliminate these. Yeah, I definitely don't think we would have had time to eliminate these guys and then reposition to get over here. Whereas, like, if we intercept them coming onto the field, we can just get them completely disorganized here like this and just do sort of maximum damage. Also, if we can manage to get some of them to rout, they're really close to the field, so they'll end up going off the field right away. And just keep an eye on these guys. They are still being passive. We just gotta be careful not to get our dragons killed here. Come over here and hit them. Guys, back up a little bit. And take them out. Some of you keep moving there. Can be a little bit.
Way Watchers! Fire! Armed and ready! For Isha!
Regatalk says, yeah, I thought they would not be passive. And James says, Sunday driver is 75 caddy home to church. And Regatalk says, this seems better. Yeah, the only thing is I don't know how much punishment our dragons are going to be able to take here. We don't have anything to heal them up. But yeah, that's the thing. Because we're on the attack, usually, so long as you don't trigger the enemy, they don't, they just remain passive. And the other thing is, too, they have artillery, which will make them even more passive as well. I want you guys to actually get in there and get them. Mercy the Mad and their viewers just joined.
At pace! For
I was watching a bit of Mercy the Mad today, doing his Volkmar stream. I was oh man, it's so tough. I'm watching a little bit of Mercy and a little bit of Radiant Ash. Radiant Ash is playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now. It looks like she's really loving it, and it's just so hard. You know, like, I want to watch, but I also don't want to ruin anything. Like, I don't want to spoil anything for my own playthroughs. So it's just kind of a tough spot to be in. But I take a peek here and there. I usually leave it on in the background and keep an eye on what's happening. But yeah, it's good to see Mercy playing some Volkmar today. I know Mercy was playing a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. And from what he was saying, it sounds like he was really enjoying it. I think it's a thing. It's a great co-op game. Like, I'm just wondering if maybe we'll just save some of this ammo for now and just see if we can knock these guys off the field. But yeah, Mercy, once again, thank you so much for the raid. Much appreciated. Always really helps out the channel quite a bit. Alright, maybe pull out. There's some iron breakers in here. We might need the archers to get rid of them. But I'm hoping that we can save a little bit of ammunition to chip away at these guys. Faster Than Jesus says, caught a bit of Mercy's BG3 stream, but I also didn't want to spoil too much. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing. It's, you know, like, goodness gracious. It's, there's a lot of people playing it, a lot of people streaming it, and it's, yeah, it's just one of those things. You don't want to, you want to watch because you love, you know, there's certain people that you really enjoy, watching their content and everything, but at the same time, you know, it's one of those games where you really don't want to ruin anything. Regatalk said, what did you say your other channel was called? Feel like I missed out watching your Baldur's Gate playthrough. There should be a link in the channel, or in the video description to the channel, but the name of the channel is Auto Resolve. So I've been over the past couple months, I played a little bit of War Tales on there, which I highly recommend. I think it's an awesome little game. Definitely not the same sort of depth, I guess, as BG3 in terms of story, at least. But definitely Baldur's Gate 3 is War Tales is a really fun game, really well put together. But that's what I started out with on the channel, and then now we're playing a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3. I'm probably going to get into some Red Dead Redemption at some point. I had started a Red Dead campaign on there, but just didn't have time to go back to it. But yeah, just second channel, just allow me to experiment a little bit with you know, different video creation, and then play sort of my second love in video games, and with some RPGs. Though I guess technically RPGs would probably be my first love, just because Total War wasn't around when I started gaming, when I started playing RPGs. Benji Briggs says, "What's up, Mercy people?" Yeah, Mercy was in full-on Volkmar mode today, man. He's got the thing is too, like, when Mercy trims his beard to have the Volkmar mustache and then shaves his head, he looks just like Volkmar. It's freaking it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. That's dedication for you right there. Dedication, and certainly a love for what you're doing, a love for the games that you're playing. So definitely good to see it when he does that. I'm still a bit camera shy to be on camera all the time. James Johnson says, my grandmother fought tooth and nail to the first to meet Lily. My dad, mother, nickname Linda Faye. Oh shoot. This freaking guy is still alive. Should we just ignore him, or should we send 3 dragons back to get rid of him? These guys are a little bit damaged. We want to get a gyro bomber down there. But yeah, I feel like we're going to have enough ammunition to finish this off. The only thing is, I don't know if we're going to have enough movement to be able to actually take the settlement. And the other thing is, we're still going to have to deal with the troops that ran off the field in the second fight. But I guess, you know, it's not a huge issue because we're going to have a lot more ammunition. But yeah, I wanted to bring these guys around this way so we would have a little bit better higher ground. A little bit access to the higher ground. Okay, time to get out of there. Those iron breakers are gonna F you up. But I think that should have, at the very least, knocked the artillery off of it. Or knocked the crew off the artillery. And as far as I know, I don't know, Mercy's viewers can probably correct me if I'm wrong, but as far as I know, once you knock an artillery crew off of the AI's artillery, they don't get back on it. Like, I don't know, I've never really... Yeah, like I said, if anyone can correct me there, please feel free, but yeah, my impression is that... Alright, you guys chase down the gyro bomber. The thing we got to take out now is those iron drakes. Get rid of those. So yeah, we shouldn't have to, even though we haven't wiped out the artillery, we shouldn't have to worry about it because I don't think the AI will be able to coordinate and get back onto the thing. Flint says, "Lordy, these kids will be the death of me." LOL. That sounds about right. What sort of activities you got going for them tonight? I know. Did you say that they're in karate or something? That they do a little bit of the kung fu, or what are they? What sort of stuff they got you running around doing tonight? Flint. All right, let's start roasting some longbeards. Yeah, we are almost out of ammo. Just hold up and pick our last shots here fairly carefully. I want to get rid of those iron drakes, or I'd like to anyway. Still got a little bit of ammunition on the a little bit of ammunition on these guys, though it's not really going to do a whole lot. I guess we can pick on the iron drakes there. Guys, shoot them. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, let's see if we can get rid of these dudes. Oh, is that the army loss? Look at that. Army loss. Don't mind if I do. Flint says, "Yep, that's exactly correct. Karate." But they were also in day camp. We give them a few weeks during the summer to get them out of the house and such. Ah, that's good. That's good. Those camps are always, from what I know about them, good for you know, good for kids, like learn, you know, just, you know, socializing with other kids and stuff. I think it's really important when they're young. James says, "Lily, 12 hours old." Happy 12th hour birthday, Lily. Wow, that's, man, dude, it's wild. That is so wild. You must be so proud, man. Flint says, "So pick them up and get them food. Then the wife will take the little ones to class. Then we'll pass each other as I take the older one." Yeah. Oh, man. That'll keep you running. That will keep you running for sure. God, I don't know how you do it. Like, I don't know how people do it in general. Like, I barely do anything, and I feel like I've never got enough time to get things done. Like, I can't imagine being responsible for kids and getting kids to, you know, all of their activities and stuff. I can barely take care of myself. I think it would be, yeah, I don't know. Flint, any word on whether or not Wyvern is gonna stream later tonight? Any of his Baldur's Gate? Kevin says, "Happy half day old, Lily Johnson." LOL. Yeah, that's pretty great, man. Goodness gracious. Alright, we can get a little bit of replenishments. Take that. Fingers crossed we've got enough movement to hit the settlement. Flint says, "And this is just one activity for families that do multiple." Man, I don't know how they do it. Yeah, you know what? Like, dude, that's the thing. Like, when kids get to that age where they want to be doing all those activities, like those activities and stuff are so important for their growth and everything.
These
But
are
my
dark
goodness,
times.
it's really got to take a lot of the parents. Like I just, here in Canada, like and Flint too.
Lady
Flint,
of
Flint,
the
you got a
Ice Wall.
background with you were saying you played a bit of hockey, but a bit of hockey in your day. But the thing is, like, for parents, the sacrifice that they have to do to put their kids through minor hockey is unreal. It's just like non-stop, the winter months, like, the travel, the long days at the rink and stuff, like, not to mention the financial commitment it takes to play hockey. It's God, it's something, man. Oh shit. Yeah, we gotta, these settlements that are worth, I'd say like 50,000 and above, I think we really got to take advantage of raising them, just because of the cost of the upkeep of our armies. It's unfortunate though, because we won't get any replenishment this turn.
What do you need?
And oh, you gotta be absolutely freaking
I
shitting me.
go full.
So we're not gonna,
I acquiesce to your request. Your
we
orders
might
are
not even
accepted.
have enough movement to get back there to settle it next turn. It's kind of annoying. We gotta get over here to get rid of the Skaven before they get too big for their britches.
Anything
But
is
the one lucky thing is, we did the withdrawal put us across this river here, which puts us in our own territory, so we'll get some replenishment. James says, I am stay here to be father to Lily. It's the way to do it, man. You gotta be, it's so important for kids to grow up with both their parents, man. Like, so important. Yeah, definitely
You need me?
definitely an underrated, like, I don't know how anyone could have a kid and just not want to be part of their lives, just non-stop part of their lives. Like, goodness. Flint says, oh yes, from first grade through high school, the ice fees, the travel, and yeah. Faster Than Jesus says, kids have infinite energy, seems to disappear somewhere in your teens. Yeah, this is true. Must be something to do with the hormones.
Can I offer
Gotta be
assistance?
something to do with the hormones.
What do you need?
But yeah, it's unreal. Though the funny thing is, like, when they do run out of energy, they're just completely kaput. They just crash out. Like, I know with my niece and nephew, it's pretty hilarious. Like, my niece is 5 and my nephew is 7, and they're just non-stop from the moment they get up in the morning to the moment they crash out. They're just non-stop going. But when they finally do crash out, they're yeah, they just totally zonk out. It's pretty hilarious. Kevin says, to be honest, all that stuff for children's growth should be free. You know what? That would be pretty incredible, man. Because, that's the thing. Like, I always, like, my parents didn't have a ton of money, and they tried to start me off in minor hockey a bit. And they took me out because, I don't know, you guys are going to find this hard to believe, but they found that I complained too much. And so they took me out of the hockey. But I always sort of begged them to, put me back in. Like years later, I end up playing soccer or football, and really enjoyed that experience as well. But just, my parents weren't really in a position, especially with they had 4 boys. So if they were to put all 4 of us into hockey, it would have just been crazy how much money it would have cost. So I always kind of envied my my friends who were in hockey and ice hockey and minor hockey. But you're right, Kevin. It would be really amazing if it was free for all kids, because unfortunately it creates a situation where,
Can I offer assistance?
just some kids are never going to get the opportunity to experience all that. James says, my sister boyfriend's my sister with twin. Oh man, twins would be wild. Would be really wild. Kevin says the money they spend on on the Nearly Dead is ridiculous. All right. Got a siege somewhere? Where do we got a siege? Okay, right. I guess... Oh, you know what? I guess we better make that because she doesn't have siege attacker, though we might do the siege with the other army, or initiate the siege with the other army anyway. What was I gonna say? Alright, let's double check we're at war with everyone, which I think we are, I'm pretty sure. Should be. I don't know that there's too many factions that we haven't, excuse me, met that are left in the game. This turn actually worked out really well. We made pretty good money this turn.
Glade Captain present.
Which is good. I don't feel as bad for having so many armies in the field, but it has kind of
very well
slowed us down a little bit. Shoot, I didn't want to... Okay, she should be fine there anyway. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, the raising settlements, it's such good cash, but it does slow you down quite a bit. We got, over here, we got Morn kind of in a little bit of trouble. Hopefully he gets that replenishment. But yeah, we raised the Fortress of the Dam. That was another one that was quite expensive. We're gonna try and get Ragatok over here. Pretty unbelievable. Ragatok's army and Morn's army have been going strong pretty much since the beginning of the campaign. I think they're the only ones of our original generals that didn't get wiped out. Which kind of reminds me, who's in charge of this army? Okay, we got Lorder in charge of this army. Good. Yeah, Lorder's had sort of a little bit of a rough go of it here and there.
Let the hunt
and
begin.
Yeah, we're bringing Drop Bear over to join that army.
First, we must rest.
It's just been in situations. He fought some crazy battles over here on the, over here in Estalia, holding off the Skaven horde and just fighting armies while he was plagued. Some pretty crazy, intense battles in the early to mid-game stage of the campaign. These stupid things. There's no point to building these up, but aside from just getting rid of the icon, there's zero benefit for us building these things. Zero benefit. There's no garrison. There's no walls. Who cares if it grows? It's just... Anyway, it just sucks up money. Okay, that's... And everything else got here. It says we can build this, but we can't. So I guess my OCD is never going to be satisfied here because we're never going to be able to build that. Sadly. Still a lot of work to do. Double check that we've got all of our... Everybody's moved. Alright, we've got a couple of comrades that haven't moved. Regatalk says, and who do you mean when you say the nearly dead? The elderly? The terminally ill? Question mark? That's a good question. I don't know. I was wondering myself, but I didn't want to I don't want to press the subject necessarily.
Tracking. The ancients
but yeah, it's I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get into a whole thing, but on like the really unfortunate thing is that the way that our society is presently structured, it's
treading silently.
I don't know, it's hard to put into words, and it's hard to really fathom everything that's going on, but there's so much waste in the way, you know, just, you know, speaking from a Canadian perspective, just, you know, purely a Canadian perspective,
Stalk.
there's just so much waste in the way that the government does things and the way that the government manages things that it's just,
Swiftly.
it's mind-boggling. And then, you know, when you couple that with the fact that the
Gladly.
wealth is, you know,
Moving. I go.
grossly misdistributed, like the, you know, wealth is like,
Following your orders.
you know, keeps making its way to the top elite in society, and, you know, the bottom majority of society keeps, you know, keeps becoming poorer and poorer, and the rich keep getting richer and richer. You know, when you know, combine the fact that so much money gets wasted in the way that government functions, and the fact that the wealthy just continue to suck what's left of the working classes money out of them, it's just it's tough, man. It's hard to watch. All right, I think we can end the turn. Kevin says both at Aragatok. Shoot, I forgot about that army. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? The thing is, too, the costs are just going to continue. I think we were talking about this the other night, but the costs are just going to continue to go up because a lot of places around the world are experiencing, you know, like Elon Musk is a big proponent of this, because like he's come out against, you know, guys like Bill Gates saying that, you know, like we've got like an overpopulation sort of thing, and Musk has sort of taken a different stance, and he's predicting that we're going to experience an actual population crash here in the next few years. I guess we can fight this. Actually, manually fighting some battles here tonight. But yeah, the thing is, and what he sort of means by that is you have like a lot of countries where the population is aging, and the younger generation is not being replenished as quickly. Like the populations are getting much older more quickly, and you know, this is, you know, comes down to the fact that people aren't having as many kids as they used to, and most you know, like most developed nations, like once, I think, I don't know, I don't really know a lot about this to be able to really comment on it to too much extent, but my understanding is that most nations will this is an interesting map, but yeah, once, you know, you reach a certain level of education in a society, usually that's when you see sort of a decline in birth rates or whatever, or at least, I don't know, the limited bit I know about this sort of stuff, that's my understanding. Alright, you girls hide in the woods here. But anyway, that's the thing. That's sort of, you know, one of the big things that Elon Musk talks about is the fact that he's, you know, we could very potentially end up in a situation where we have a... Why are these guys positioned here? It's really weird. Why did they deploy there? So, anyway. So yeah, there's a good possibility that healthcare costs are going to continue to rise because older populations typically have... Ah, shit. I should have put some guys over there. I should have put some guys up here, actually. They are moving forward. Go off fire, Will. Go. Alright. At least they're moving up. Ah, shit. Why are you guys... You guys are not supposed to be on fire at will. I don't want to get discovered here. What the hell? Faster Than Jesus says the one-child policy meant that they were below a replenishment rate. Yeah, you know what? That's, you know, that's a good point. I don't know. I saw something recently. They were talking about China's encouraging their younger their younger generation to have more kids now, because that's what they're concerned about, is potential population crash. Kevin says, I do understand your point, Ragged Talk, but like you said, carry the torch, past tense, where does it stop, if not now? Ragged says, I feel like the money is spent wrong for how the elderly get stuffed away in a home where there are not enough people to care for them. That is just bad treatment of those. Yeah, you know what? I freaking... I don't know. I would never, ever want to end up in, you know, just being stuffed away and forgotten about in one of those, you know, nursing homes or whatever. It's just, it's a poor way to treat your elders. Guys, just back up a little bit, and guys get over here to support. All right, I think we took out some of the artillery, but not all of it. There's more over there. Did not see those guys. Gotta kind of pay attention a little bit to what's happening here. All right, we can go into fire at will mode now because we're being chased a bit, taking a bit of damage. Ragatalk says, the ones before us took care of the elders, let them live with them and took care of them in their older days. I think that's the way to do it, man. I think that's, you know, again, you know, just the same thing, you know, with the importance of, you know, taking care of kids. It's really important to take care of our elders and really respect them and honor them and just try and learn from all of their experience that they had in life. But, yeah, I think you raised a pretty good point, too, that if we didn't, you know, the way that we take care of them could potentially be part of the reason why it costs so much, right? Because, our, you know, in a sort of sense, our general neglect is kind of, you know, making it more expensive to take care of them. But anyway, I don't know. James says Lily will not be the 83 cherry pickup is say the wife. Okay, see what the truck does not have a seatbelt. The wife is fine. My dad picked up the truck and got the seatbelt. Ah, I see what you mean. Alright, we need to get you guys out of there. Faster Than Jesus says, at Ragatalk, yeah, post-industrial civilization is about 200 years only, and we've really only adapted well to the social and economic changes that it caused. We've now got the impact of AI coming, so who knows what the next mess is going to be. It's there's no shortage of messes that humans are making for themselves, man. It's gonna be a wild ride for sure. If there's one thing about humans throughout history, I think that you can pretty much put a certainty on, is that we pretty much create a mess wherever we go. There's no getting around that. Are these guys... Ah, shit, those cannons are still up and running. Go get them. Guys, should be able to handle these dudes. Get in behind there. Hammers. You wear them down, and guys, make your way up this way. Alright, I mean, the battle seems to be going pretty good. I mean, it's just really, I don't know, the dwarves, as stout as they are, and as much of a pain in the ass all that armor is, or all that armor can be anyway, they really do struggle at times. There's just, I don't know, they seem like one of the weaker factions, despite the fact that they have so much armor and so much firepower. Just their lack of mobility really hurts them. And I don't know, I find the dwarven artillery somewhat disappointing, somewhat lackluster.
Quickly! With haste!
James Johnson says, my dad is younger, out 8, and Faster Than Jesus says, anyway, getting late here and I need some sleep. I have to catch up with your Wood Elf World Conquest. Alright, thanks for dropping by, Faster Than Jesus. Get yourself a good night's rest. And hopefully we'll see you again while we wrap this campaign up. So,
Understood.
yeah, I'm hoping we get this done sooner than later. It's, you know, slow and steady. I mean, there's no point to rush it at this point, aside from, you know, just trying to get it done. These guys are attacking us, right? We want to thin them out a bit so we can follow up. Oh man, man, oh man, freaking time is flying by. I can't believe it's August 7th already. My goodness, where does the time go? Kevin says, I'd rather just invest in the future than the past at Ragged Talk. That's why we have history to learn and never forget what the older generations have done for us, but not putting 100% into the future to see. I think like a big part of it, oh man, we got to fight this one as well. A big part of it as well is, oh, this is the same army that just fought. Man, getting lots of battles in here tonight. Yeah, like, you know what, the thing is, there would be a lot less strain on the healthcare system if, in general, if we lived healthier lives, healthy lifestyles. But I totally get your point, Kevin, about you know, investing in the future, how important it is and everything. James Johnson says, my dad has pickup for 12 years now. Pickup trucks are really useful, man. Very you know, have a lot of utility and everything. Ragged Talk says, I think your Discord link is expired. It is. 100% it is. Let me get you the new one. I don't have, the thing is with the Discord is that I don't have, like, you have to do something in order to become, like, enabled to have, like, the unique link. And I haven't actually done that. So, yeah, I mean, you're not missing out on a whole lot in the Discord, to be honest. It's pretty low key, but you know, definitely gonna make use of it in the future when we start doing more community events and stuff like that with the channel. But yeah, a lot of cool people in there, a lot of chill people in there, but it's, yeah, not a ton that goes on. Oh man, where do I okay, here we go. Sorry, I am pretty well Discord illiterate, so give me a minute, guys. My apologies. Invite people, or I think this should be it. Give that a try. Ragged Talk says you can just click to make a permanent link. Yeah, you know what? I was doing that the other day, and it said something about the permanent link will make your channel open to the public or something. I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to commit to that just yet. I kind of like having somewhat of a private Discord so that it's not, you know, I can kind of control who pops in and who doesn't. I mean, I guess you can still control all that. You can kick people out and stuff, but I don't want to. I don't want to get it to the point where I have to, like, kick people out and stuff. Oh. Ragged Talk says, at the bottom when you make it, click edit invite link and then change expire after. Merlin says hello. Merlin, how are you? Good to see you. Merlin's visiting us from a lovely, lovely Brazil. Brazil. Merlin, are you a footballer? Do you play a little bit of football? Ragged Talk, let me know if the link worked for the Discord. Invite people. Your invite link expires in 7 days. Edit in max number of uses. Oh shit! Look at that. Expires never. Server link. Unlock permanent invite links. Convert a community server to. Yeah, so I have to convert to a community server to unlock permanent invite links and other powerful tools to help you grow. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous to commit to that. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. I don't know. I'll look into it. I'll look into it. But yeah, I've been meaning to take that out of the description there. But I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just keep an eye on that. Merlin says, nah, just swimming and sail. You know what? I think I asked you that before and I should have remembered, to be honest. That sounds about. Ah, man, sailing so freaking cool. I wish I knew how to sail. But yeah, like I said, I'm a canoe guy. Get my you know what? And should have done a little bit of canoeing while I was in Nova Scotia, but I didn't. I was like super lazy when I visited Nova Scotia. All right, this time let's put some guys around this side. I don't think I'm gonna put them on top here, even though it is a really strong position. The only thing is about being up there is sometimes it affects their line of sight. They have trouble shooting down here. The fact that they're going to be positioned right here, they might not be able to see what's directly below there. So, and it'll be tough to get them right to the edge. And then the other thing is, we want to get them around to participate in the fight. They've got to go all that way around. So, even though it is a pretty strong position, I'm gonna resist. Regatalk says you should look into this Austrian painter's way of running government. They were very efficient when it came to wasting resources on undesirables. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know. I don't want to get into it too much, but there are some weird things that the Canadian government has been doing. They have started a program that they've called Medical Assistance in Dying, and they've extended it to the disabled and the mentally ill. It's a disturbing trend here in Canada, but I don't want to get too much into the pretty pretty heavy subjects. Just try and enjoy, for the most part, just being away from all that stuff while we play the Total War. But it's certainly a concern. James Johnson says, my wife want my grandma to help with Lily. The wife want to quit her job to be full-time mothers. Hey man, there's nothing wrong with that. I think full-time moms, or full-time dads for that matter, super important job, and really yeah, full-time moms, full-time dads, incredibly important and really underappreciated job as well. That it's got to take a tremendous amount of work and love to be able to do something like that. Ragatalk says that Ragnarok Total War, just keep the Discord as it is. Making it public sounds like a sneaky way to be able to steal stuff from it. Yeah, I don't know. I always hesitant about these big companies and stuff, and like I said, like it's I kind of like it being a little bit low-key. It's just sort of like a close-knit group of folks in there, and I mean, even though it's not super active, every once in a while someone will pop in there and drop something that is of interest. And like I'll see someone drop in there that I haven't seen for a while, so I like having that kind of close-knit sort of group, so, or feel to it. So I'm pretty okay with it for now. But yeah, that's, I don't know. I mean, it would be great to see it, you know, explode and help sort of the channel growth or whatever. But yeah, it's nice having just a few folks or whatever. Born with the Ninja Cats. Merlin says, I was just try again the Great War mod for Napoleon, and it's all buggy. Some mods after the CA patch, the sound is effed up. Really sad about it. Oh, shoot, man. That's too bad. I know you were really looking forward to playing that mod, and some mod I wouldn't try. I don't know why. Like, that's the thing. Like, CA goes back into the old games and changes stuff sometimes that no one asks them to change. I saw something, I think Voland covered it not so long ago, and something about CA changing in Shogun 2 the chat or something, doing something about the chat, and like the community was like totally, like completely upset about it, man, because it's like, why are you changing this stuff? You're breaking this game for multiplayer and stuff. And that's the thing, that they'll go back and do updates for some of the older games and stuff, and sometimes the updates will break a lot of times the mods. And you know, in a lot of instances, people only play the older Total War games sometimes for the actual mods, because, you know, there's something about the mod that brings, you know, a new dimension to the game for them. Merlin says, yes, the chat in Empire, Napoleon, and Shogun. Yeah, it's just really bizarre to me. I don't know. I don't get it. Like, what's the motivation behind that? Like, why would, I don't know. What's the motivation, and what's their explanation for it too, I wonder. James says, my mom helped my sister with the twin. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's really nice that, James, that your mom's helping out with the twins. Twins got to be a ton of work, my God. And yeah, like, always fun when the grandparents sort of get involved and help with taking care of the kids. Oh shoot, you guys aren't on fire. Well, you guys just back up a little bit for now. But yeah, I know my mom always kind of, you know, always kind of complains about how much energy it, you know, takes to look after my niece and nephew. But at the same time, she loves taking care of them. She loves having the kids around. So, and I think that's probably pretty typical of grandparents or whatnot. All right, I guess we will move forward here, and you guys make your way down here. Merlin says, some mods we still install normally, but the sound goes off most of the battles and campaign. Yeah, I noticed even on vanilla Napoleon, there's like some weird bug with the sound that causes it to, like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it, but there's like something weird that happens with the sound occasionally in Napoleon, and it's like, usually I have to like reload in order to fix it. You charge them, and you get over there and help out there. And you guys hit them. Just make your way up here. DM Wyvern says, let's go Ragnarok and the Ragnarots. DM Wyvern, what's going on, brother? My perpetually optimistic friend. Always looking on the bright side of things. And our fearless leader in Baldur's Gate 3. Though I guess technically Lemon is our fearless leader for our Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Though we know Wyvern's secretly pulling the strings, you know, secretly manipulating Lemon to make the choices that he wants her to make. Wyvern, are you streaming some more Baldur's Gate 3 tonight? I know everyone's been really enjoying your campaign. Merlin says, and my treatment general is still alive. You don't kill him. I am Groot's sibling. He's still going. He's still going. He's still down in the south. We haven't really progressed too far since the last stream. But yeah, if you guys are up for like all sorts of multiplayer RPGs and things like that, not just multiplayer, single player RPGs and multiplayer RPGs and things like that, DM Wyvern or DM Wyvern does a lot of that stuff on his channel, and just he's got like a really great vibe, really welcoming vibe to the channel, and a really awesome community. You see like all sorts of content creators jumping in there, like of all makes and sizes, always popping into his chat and saying hello. So I have a funny feeling. I was saying earlier that I think his channel is going to explode here in the coming weeks and months with Baldur's Gate. Wyvern says, "Yep, later here at Chinese restaurant, about to get some noodle soup." Oh yeah, you're a noodle soup, all right. Ragged Talk says, "I wish I could click on people's names in the chat to see their channels. Was going to check out DM Wyvern here. At least you linked it." Yeah, you know, I don't like to promote for that guy. That guy's nothing but trouble sometimes. But yeah, he's been super gracious to the channel. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad to have discovered his channel and to have met him. We actually first met, I think, oh my gosh, heaps of freaking battles this turn. Where the fuck is this? Are we gonna have enough ammunition for this? But yeah, Wyvern and I, like a couple of years ago, I did like I was doing like some or I was trying out to do some community streams with like some siege battles in Warhammer 2, and Wyvern was one of the guys who came into one of our siege battles, and I left it completely open. I didn't put any restrictions on army compositions and whatever. And so in one of the first battles, Wyvern shows up with this vampire spam army and just completely dusted me, and just completely embarrassed me on my own channel. Just yeah, it was quite humiliating. So I've been planning my revenge ever since. Don't let him know, but yeah. Oh man. Wyvern says LOL. Oh man. See, here's the thing. The battle that we fought those the battle that we fought the dwarves, we were on the attack, and they had artillery, which means they were going to be passive. Whereas this time, the orcs are on the attack, and I'm not 100% that they actually have artillery. So, oh man, this is a really tough call. Like, do we try and intercept the army again and take out the reinforcements first? Or do we try and take out this army first, the army that's deployed over here? And you know what, there's a possibility they might deploy up here as well. Wyvern says, "You feeling better, Raggy?" Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, man. I was in bad shape at the end of the stream last night. My God, I just like, I didn't even have the energy to like power down my computer. I just left it and let it go into sleep mode. I usually the first thing I do after I finish streaming is just power down the computer, let it rest a little bit. But I pretty much just went straight to bed and got some sleep, and then I got up relatively early. I was still feeling kind of off. I was feeling much better, but still feeling kind of off. And just did a little bit of work, but then took like a bit of an afternoon nap, and after the nap I was in decent shape. I don't know, the thing is I'm kind of leaning towards intercepting these guys, mainly because we're at least a little bit on the high ground up here. If we deploy down here, we're going to be fighting these guys uphill, and we kind of got to make every shot count with our archers here. Ragged Talk says the man trying to rub it in. Still trying to rub it in. No, I think I think he's referring to I don't know, I was feeling a little bit, I ended up with a bit of a migraine after my stream last night. So I think that's what he's referring to. not me feeling better about having been defeated. Shoot. Yeah. Ooh, man. Okay, yeah, rather deploy there. Just move up a little bit. And we got these trees here. Probably just sacrifice this unit. They're just kind of a placeholder. And Wyvern says, glad you're feeling better. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was just a combination of the combination of things. I think I maybe had, yeah, fuck these guys. A little bit too much of rich food for dinner. Might have been part of it, but also it was kind of, the weather was kind of bad here last night. It stormed a bit. And so I think that played a little bit of a factor. They are actually looking like they're going to be passive here. And then probably lack of sleep and too much monitor time contributed a little bit as well. So yeah, like I said, just more than likely just a combination of things. I don't know. I wish I knew what caused the migraines definitively, because you know, whatever it is, I would just totally stop doing it, because they can be pretty awful, man, at times. But yeah, I should have probably ended the stream before I did, like maybe an hour earlier, because I was feeling it coming on, but we just ended up where we were in the game. We ended up in a spot where I just wanted to get things wrapped up, or I wanted to finish what I was doing. Finish the area that I was in. Shit. Where are you? Oh, shit, what are you doing down here? Alright, you guys back up. A little bit in here too close. You guys hit those goblin archers. Wyvern says, we're getting old, Raggy. Most definitely. Nathan Coterre says, Harry Reg, a beaver-eating hoser. So happy we're back on the Eternal Tree-Hugging Hippie campaign. Oh, yeah. I think everyone's been missing this campaign. We're trying to get the damn thing finished off. But it's at the rate we've been going, it seems like it's never going to be finished. There, got that guy down. You guys try and get out of there. James says, my wife bind the baby since freshman in high school. I don't know what you mean, James. Alright, I would say this is going fairly good so far. Just give yourself a little heal. And use some spells to slow them down a bit. You guys just power through. Just use these guys to try and disrupt their archers here. Ah, shit. We got these guys getting fucked up. Shit. Ah, shit. Those orc boys are problematic. And goddamn, I didn't scout the field properly here. I didn't realize we didn't have alright, you guys gotta get out of here. I need your help over here. I didn't realize we didn't have any room to back up here. God damn it. Get over here. James says my or oh, okay, sorry, I read that already. Shit. I don't think. Oh man, it's not like fighting the dwarves. Dwarves don't have any mobility, whereas these fuckers do. Get some unit. Ah man, and these guys are all breaking. Fuck. This is not looking good, guys. There's no withdrawing here. I can't remember where this fight is, to be honest. Definitely sucks losing an army of this quality.
I hear the forest. Weaving
Right,
fate.
if we can try and slow them down. Just try and get these guys around here.
For the eternal. Rise!
Guys, make your way back over here.
Swift!
Spell weaver ready.
We end up getting screwed by the map here. I didn't realize. I didn't really survey it properly. I didn't realize we didn't have any. I was basically backing myself into a corner. We might have had a better chance if I went into. Had I gone into.
A dream of trees.
Checkerboard formation might have helped the situation a little bit.
A song of ascendancy.
Get you out of there. Just guys, get over here and see if we can slow them down. The trouble is too, our units are getting really jammed up, so they're not able to
Spell
properly.
weaver ready.
Let's see if we can get you out of there. Properly shoot because they're all jammed up, or they're all clustered together, lobbed up. Ragged Talk says you learn from your mistakes. Well, I wish that were the case for me. I feel like I make the same mistakes over and over again, especially in Total War. Just see if we can slow them down a bit there. Come on, boys. I think we got rid of most of their most mobile units.
For the living woods.
But it's still, even the trouble is orcs are in general are pretty fast. Their units are pretty fast.
Fall back!
I was gonna say maybe send a unit or two in to sacrifice them. We do have rock. What the fuck is he shooting at? Oh my god, what are you guys doing? Oh my god, I didn't even realize we had that unit there.
Spell weaver ready. Spell weaver reposition.
Alright, we've almost got these guys out. I don't know, it's still really unlikely.
Must prosper.
Alright, you might as well get rid of them, or get rid of that. Let's keep moving.
Our bows are yours.
Might not be a bad idea to send a couple of units in to just, or like sacrifice a couple of units just to try and slow them down a little bit. James says, the wife won't baby for a long time since freshman in high school. Ah, I see what you mean. Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. This, you know, that's good. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily like the, ah, shit, we did not take out their faster units.
Straight away! Quickly!
Like, a lot of girls nowadays don't want to have kids. Like, a lot of them are, not super open to the idea of having little ones, but it's cool to see that there are still some girls out there, some younger girls that want to have a family, want to have kids. All right, yeah, I need you to slow them down, and you guys keep backing up.
With haste!
And see if we can back up this way to get some high ground. These guys are coming back, but
Spell
Those guys are breaking. Alright, I need you over here just to provide support to try and slow them down as much as possible.
Missiles ready.
You guys just turn the corner there. She can heal a tiny bit more. So we'll use one more heal there.
Song of ascendancy.
Just slow them down. Alright, get out of there. It might be useful to try and take out those ranged units.
With haste. Swiftly.
Ragged Talk says it's sad being indoctrinated to not want children, and then they become very lonely as they get old. Yeah, you know, I don't know. I think, yeah, it's got to be especially tough for women getting older. You know, especially if you know, the last thing you want is to go through life and, you know, not wanting kids, and then all of a sudden, you know, when you're older, deciding that you do want kids. And, you know, like for women, it's got to be a really tough thing to go through, I would think. I don't want to put you in there necessarily because... Alright, let's just save this bit of magic for the time being. And just, we've got a fair bit of ammunition left still. Or big guns. Alright, I'm actually surprised that we've managed to survive this long. I'm gonna drop this down in there. Let's do some damage to them.
Weaver of fates.
For Athel Lauren. To war.
So
I shall go.
tempted to send her in, but we'll just hover over with the Helm of Discord while we try and take these ranged units out with our
Nature's eye unleashed.
with these guys.
Your orders. Hunters.
You guys can move up a little bit. Alright, so that didn't work out super well, but
Mage.
yeah, I think probably we're gonna end up running out of ammunition.
I serve nature.
To do a bit of damage. Yeah, there's just... looks like there's gonna be too many of them here.
Weaving faith.
Try and soften them up a little bit for the archers, so the archers do a bit more damage. Come on, take them out.
I will find it.
I mean, if we can take out these black orcs, we could potentially... Fuck.
Children of Athel
Turn around and shoot those night goblins. Yeah, if we could take out the black orcs, we could potentially trigger the army losses.
Defenders of Athel Lauren.
I don't know. Shabal says clock is running out. Sometimes they need to have children arises. Most definitely.
Weapons loose.
Most definitely. Regatalk says you can't retreat, but can kite for 48 minutes. I'm not gonna. You make a very valid point. 100%. 100%. It's tempting, but yeah, I'm not gonna put you guys through that necessarily. Fuck, we are running low on ammo. But yeah, I mean, you know what? Come over here and drop that. I mean, even those black orcs, their morale is dropping down quite a bit. All right, yeah. Sacrifice you guys. And try and hit those dudes.
I follow the song. Spellweaver attacking.
Way watchers. Deep word out.
We got here orc biggins.
Let fly.
Shit.
I
Shit, 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 shit. Get out of there. Get out of there. We got Black Orcs incoming. Yeah, I don't know. Throwing these guys into the fight might not have been the best idea.
Spell weaver ready.
Ah, shit, she broke. She broke, she broke. God dang it. Those night goblins came back.
Way Watchers! Athel Lauren! Straight away!
You gonna come back? Come back. Ah, dang it. I think we lost it.
News of Athel Lauren!
Yeah.
Withdraw!
I don't know. We were kind of close to breaking some of their units there. But we just started to run out of ammunition. And I don't know. Maybe if I held back the troops rather than throwing them into the fight there. Maybe... Grimgore's Art Boys. Oh, they think this is in the north somewhere. Northwestern region. Jabal says, yeah, I don't know how good of an idea it was to throw glass cannons to fight against fat lumps. Yeah. Yeah. Did do a fair bit of damage to them. But, unfortunate to lose Hayek here. Though she did get herself to level 20, so that's not too bad. At least, she's immortal. Oh, that was underway. I'm like, why would they attack us here? We intercepted them in the underway. Losing a bit of ground here. But our expenses dipped down to 1,500 there. That's not too bad. Partly because we lost that army there. Alright, sorry, 1,500. 150. 140k, that's not bad. Faction halted. Ah, they finally used this ability. Our armies have been halted in their tracks. Scheming formed by the Zenitchian faction of Oracles of Zinich have halted us for this turn. Does this affect all of our armies or just these two? Are you... Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me. It affects every single one of our armies? Wow. Wow, we've got over 40 armies in the field and we can't move any of them.
I acquiesce to your request.
That's unreal. James says, I got my wife a salad. Ah, what a sweetheart, man. You gotta be absolutely shitting me. Dude, that is a ridiculously broken mechanic.
These are dark times.
They should not be able to halt the entire faction. How often can they use that? We can't even use we can't even move our agents. Wow. Wow, that is ridiculous. What a kick in the you-know-what, man. That's completely brutal. Can we, where we're sieging, can we initiate this?
Weave destruction.
We can't initiate this either. Wow. That's unreal, man. What a frustrating turn of events. Can I at least... I can't even change the army stances. We're just completely frozen in time here. Wow. What a shitty turn of events. I'm tempted to put a treatment in here just in case these guys come back this way. As we certainly don't want to lose this. So I guess we've got time to put a treatment in. Ragatalk says, was nice to watch and chat a little. Time for bed. All right, Ragatalk, man. Have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Great to see you, man. Have a good rest. And maybe I'll try and stream this again tomorrow. I'm thinking that I wouldn't mind streaming this fairly steadily. Just a couple of hours every day. You know, even if it is a short stream, just at the very least put in a little bit of time just to get this inching closer to completion. Are we at war with everyone? Yeah. God, what a freaking annoying mechanic. No wonder everybody hates that mechanic. I mean, I suppose it's you know, nice when you're playing as them. Not so nice when you're not playing as them. Let's go with this. Probably recruit some more agents now as well. Man, oh man. Was really gives the AI an opportunity to get back into this fight, at least for the time being. What a freaking... Alright, yeah, let's do this one. Cooldown minus 10% for oh, high magic spells. Construction cost reduction for buildings, not super huge either. Are we at least recruiting here? Or does it...
Proud son of
yeah, doesn't pause the recruitment. Shiza? Shiza. How many turns for the ritual here? 6 turns. We haven't seen any armies yet. They haven't popped out yet. But I'm sure they'll be here soon. God, well, there's nothing to do now this turn. They freaking freaking Kairos or whatever his name is, the Kentucky Fried Chicken, fucked us.
Chosen defender
Basically.
of Athelloren.
Leave me to my...
God, hopefully he doesn't do that again, man. Hopefully we can get rid of him before he does that again. Yeah, hero not moved. No shit. Hero not moved. I can't move him.
This would break my vows.
Well, I guess we just end the turn. That really sucks. You know, like, I'm trying to, like, I'd like to complete this before turn 150. I think it's going to be more realistically closer to turn 200. However, losing a turn really kind of sucks. Not to mention it gives the AI another opportunity to attack our armies, which may or may not be vulnerable at the moment. Also gives the AI more time to build up their forces. Well, Shiza, we gotta fight this. It's probably in our best interest to not control army. That way we can deny their reinforcements. Lucky we've got the garrison there. But shouldn't be too much trouble. This initial army's got a lot of tough stuff in it. Do have some great weapons here. Only thing I find these battles with Treeman not the most interesting. Kind of goes into the more RNG aspects of the game. Just or actually probably RNG is probably the wrong way to put it. More stats driven. You know, it's a situation where we're just gonna be bullying these guys with our spreadsheet based Treeman here, and smash them basically. Though I'm glad I put dragons in these armies though, because it does give us a little bit more options for maneuvers. James says the salad is the first thing she eat in 26 hours. My goodness, man, my goodness. She must be freaking starving. It's crazy. Why oh man, why didn't she get to have something to eat sooner? I feel like is that like recommended? You know, like the doctor's orders that she not eat for a bit or whatever. Key is we gotta get to these artillery pieces, but at the same time we don't want to spread out too much as well. We got thunderers to get to as also. It's unfortunate that the dragons are in behind us here. James says, I know, no. Yeah, no, that dude, that's freaking crazy. Poor thing, man. Just, you know, can't imagine how freaking like how crazy it is to have a kid, first off, but to you know, just how exhausting it must be. But my goodness, she must be freaking starving. Try and keep them in place. Alright, we got a little bit of damage there. Gotta keep this this guy in particular in the fight. And we can probably get the dragons back up in the air. Alright, I'd say the worst is over. We've got... Guys, go for those rakes. Cut that down over there. This guy needs a heal as well. Ah, shit. The only thing is now... it's because... that dude... It's fucking... Thoric. Killed my tree. Killed one of my trees. You guys get back in the air. Suppose we'll just focus on keeping you up. Alright, let's see if we can target him and do some damage to him. Didn't work as well as I thought it would, or hoped it would anyway. That seemed to be holding up okay. Shit, that's not. They must have killed another tree because we got another unit. Oh wait, no, that's they must have killed the reinforcing unit. Thoric is gonna be a bitch to get rid of. These guys seem to be doing okay over here. Just healing him. Ah, shoot. Alright, yeah, you know what? It wouldn't hurt to get them all together. So we can get the dragons out, we can get some more flaming attacks in. And let's see if we can get to Thoric. James says the people need to take care of the young children. Oh, that'll be good, man. The puppy dog taking care. Some breath attacks in here. Winds, yeah, we're running kind of low on winds. Guys, keep pushing through. Those iron drakes, just take out the range units and then get back in the air. Basically, just let the treatment. My God, freaking Thoric is still going. Just cannot take him down. How many more? Fuck, there's a lot more to come on the field. That's not good. Come on, just kill this fracking guy. So close to going down. Alright, Thoric is down. Let's see if we can get to this dude now. Yeah, he should go down a little bit quicker. Let's get back in the air. Ah, shit, what are you guys doing? Saw Valon says, go get him, cowboy. Saw, how are you? How is beautiful, wonderful Australia down under? Alright, let's, shit, soften these guys up a bit. Alright, I think we got the other general down. which means it shouldn't be too much more difficult here. Oh, this. Alright, you guys hit them. What do we got for... Fuck, there's still a lot of them. A lot of them to come on. Drop one of those right there. Tavalon says, doing great, are you winning? It's hard to say, man. Always hard to say. I think so. But you never know. Things always take a turn for the worse in a hurry, in a heartbeat. Yeah, we are officially out of magic. Alright, I think we can probably fast forward through the rest of this. I think we're alright. Still more than the come on the field. Guys, just get in position, wait for the quarrelers, maybe. Well, maybe not. Maybe come over here and help out with this. We could trigger the army loss. That would be fantastic. Our general is in bad shape, though. It's not looking so good. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This guy came back. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's the army loss. I think. Maybe not. Oh, maybe the army loss hasn't triggered because those guys haven't come on the field. Or is there... Alright, there it is. There. That was rare. There might have been some slayers or something on there. Alright. I think we just lost the one treeman. Yeah, the one guy got isolated fighting Thoric. And got taken down, got chopped down by a Dwarven axe. Ooh. Guys, Savalon is another YouTube content creator. He does top tier Elder Scrolls, Skyrim playthroughs. He plays on the hardest difficulty and always plays with three times the enemies. And so yeah, he does some really really amazing campaigns. Ah, son of a bitch. Or, well, campaigns. Playthroughs. So does some really amazing playthroughs. So if you're interested, check him out. It's a lot of fun. He's got some really great patrons over there. Yunsagi being one of them. Really welcoming community as well. So, yeah, if you're interested in watching some top tier Skyrim content, I highly recommend the legendary Savalon. Shoot, I always, so just as a you know, I guess a habit at this stage is I usually record my streams just to have like a backup of them, because like the way I look at it is if I don't record and keep a copy of it, then in a certain way, you know, YouTube basically owns all of my content if I don't keep a copy myself. Anyway, so for some reason my recording here just crashed in the background. Not entirely sure why. So I'm just kind of looking at that. Saw says thanks for the kind words. No worries, man. I do really enjoy stopping by your channel, and I really love the content. I think you do some great work over there, and yeah, like I said, really cool community. Some really nice folks over there. Shoot, I just want to check something here. God damn it, I'm misclicking all over the place. Da, 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 da. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Why is... Yeah, so when I built this PC, I put like so I've got like different drives dedicated for different things. And the main hard drive, like the main disk is a solid state drive. And at the time, I was building the PC on a budget, and I bought a smaller SSD for the main hard drive, and I really wish that I had bought a bigger one, because it just always seems like I don't have quite enough room on there. Suppose I'll have to... Yeah, you know what? I think probably after the stream, I'll probably take a look at it and remanage it. I guess I'll have to... I wonder... But yeah, anyway, I think because my main drive is a little bit low on memory presently, I've got to do like a bit of a disk cleanup or something. I think because of that, the recording crashed. Saw says go to YouTube Studio /content/live, and you can download the stream from there, usually after 24 hours. Ah, shoot, that's not a bad idea. Maybe, well, I mean, it's not a big deal if I lose 1 or 2 streams here or there. Not a huge deal, but definitely good to know that I can do that. Merlin says, hey, you will try the Age of Bronze mod when releases the campaign for Rome 2. Total War, ? You know what? Georgie was asking me about it earlier, and you're the second person to ask me about it. So maybe maybe I will look into it. Maybe I'll take a gander. Check it out. I do love me some Rome 2. Playing Rome 2 always feels like coming home. Just all that nostalgic feeling I always get playing Rome 2. Look at this brave little lady standing here. Yeah, Georgie was saying it comes out very soon, so I think it'd definitely probably be something worth looking into. And the Fey Enchantress is gone. How much wins? Gosh. Nice. Got enough movement to get over here. Miss Edelweiss in there. 7,500. That was kind of expensive. Let's see if we can find where Merlin is here. I think Merlin is down here in the southern wastelands, taking on Zinch, if I remember correctly.
Glade Lord,
We got Crazy, and there she is, Merlin, rocking the Treeman. Yeah, hopefully we don't experience another one of those events from Zinch, that ability that he used, whatever the hell it was.
You called? The forest has spoken. Starting out.
Stand on this side. How far can you get? Can you reach? I can't quite reach that.
Your orders are acceptable.
Saw says, I keep a copy of everything I make. I don't trust YouTube, and one day they can close my channel for whatever reason and lose everything. Yeah, that's exactly my, yeah, I have the exact same attitude toward it. You know, it gets a little bit expensive. You know, I mean, like, storage is relatively cheap, but when you're... Okay. So we just had a game crash as well. But yeah, my recording crashed again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at my drive and clean it up a little bit, make some extra room on there. I think yeah, I think it's got something. I think it's Baldur's Gate 3 related, actually. I think all of the save files are being saved on rather than saved on the drive that I have all the Steam games on there. For whatever reason, they're being saved on the main hard drive, which is kind of annoying. And Baldur's Gate 3 I've just been saving like crazy, so I'm thinking probably get rid of some of those save files. Probably not a bad idea. But yeah, back to, what we were saying about making a copy of everything. That's exactly it. Like YouTube's guidelines are super vague, and from what I've heard, like their process for like actually like disputing, things is not super good either. And yeah, basically they can shut your channel down for everything. And like if you're not backing up your games or your content, then essentially YouTube owns it. You don't own it because it's all on their servers and stuff. So I mean, storage is fairly cheap in terms of like how much it costs for drives nowadays, but it does start to add up over time. Like I've got probably, I don't know, I want to say somewhere in the range of like 50 terabytes worth of stuff saved now. But yeah, we'll keep progressing forward. Actually, I just want to make a note of what Saw just said there. Just give me 1 second, guys. Though if we do have another crash, I might end this stream a little bit early. I wasn't expecting to go for too long tonight anyway. Studio content live. Download it from there. Usually after 24 hours. Yeah, so probably that's what I'll do. I'll probably just back up the copy. Later, if I remember. Yeah, I don't know. Just wanted to make a note just because I'll probably forget if I don't.
Aye.
Captain of the Glade Guard.
Marino.
Proud son of Athalloran.
You're gonna disband one of you, and then let's put you into this army. Even though we could use her for a scout, I guess.
My journey begins.
Noble hunter, the hunt shall be tireless.
Guardian of the deep wood.
Searching here, what do we got over here?
Now is
We've got
that
the
time.
big chicken back himself. But we're getting close to the edge of the island, though. Or continent, I guess. Ooh, son of a bitch, something that I wanted to do as well is we're renaming everything here. So we've got Cambria, or Canberra. Let's rename this one New South Wales. There we go. We've got New South Wales, we've got Canberra, we've got Tasmania, Melbourne, Adelaide, Queensland, Perth, Darwin, down and down under. Though we are running out of names. I think I've just got one more lined up, and we've got a number more settlements. So I have to research some
You're there.
more down under names.
Orders.
I'm still a little bit annoyed that we lost an entire turn there
Proud daughter of Athel Long.
from these fucking guys. We'll come up and scoop this up.
Azrael.
The Skaven are over here, but we don't know what size force they have now. There was a Skaven army out to sea here. Hopefully they don't end up somewhere where they're going to be a pain in the ass.
Our honest elm chant. I
Oh,
forbid
look
this.
at these morons.
Do you take me for a wazzock? This is forbidden. Salutel.
Ran into Force March here. We should be able to mop them up pretty easily. Let's get rid of this guy. I doubt this guy's gonna stand and fight. Oh, he is. Yes, he is. Pyrrhic victory. We maybe should have fought that one manually, but... Alright, I'm gonna force march you into the settlement so we get a little bit of extra replenishment. Theoretically. So long as we don't get sieged out there, but that was good. We got rid of a few armies there. And we should be able to protect against them. Ryan's camp. Built. Ooh, shit, we got an army out here.
I have no time.
Is this where Thoric? I guess this is where Thoric attacked us.
Be gone. I'm on this elm chant.
Alright, you come out here. A little bit more damage there than I was expecting, to be honest.
Elm chant Grastiad.
Okay, good. Ah, shit, there's another army over there. Alright, what, how big is this second army?
Not likely.
Oh, shit.
Nay, I will not
Lost
disgrace
plateau.
my ancestors.
Trouble is, these guys are recruiting. We don't want them to recruit. How big is the garrison? It's not that big. We're gonna have to bring you guys back around. Fuck. Yeah, I guess it's not the end of the world that they're recruiting. We should still be able to take them on without too much difficulty with both these armies. So it should be fine. I'll let them recruit some troops, but we'll manage them next turn. Dwellers below, I guess. But yeah, surely can't be around. It can't be that much stronger. We've been taking out dwarven armies here on the regular. Ah, shit. I think that's where the Skaven landed there.
Can I offer assistance?
Yeah, I think this army is going to have to come this way. I really wanted her to come up the coast, or him to come up the coast this way. But I think we need to come in and just consolidate this area before we start moving that way. And this army just got to go for the coast there. Most likely. Sir, you can scoop this up. It's tempting to sack it there. 20,000 is not bad, but just more important that we stay on the move.
Protector of the forest.
I'm just going over here.
Treading silently.
Yeah, so this is the dangerous army that they've got.
I cannot.
El Haik is
How can I assist
vulnerable
you?
right now.
The forest has spoken. Orders?
What's the garrison? Ooh, man, this is a tough decision. I don't want her recruiting. But if we attack this, they could counterattack us with this army, potentially. Plus, I don't want this force slipping down this way. Though he's not really much of a threat.
You need me?
The forest has spoken.
I refuse.
Lady of the
You know
Glade,
what?
at your service.
I think,
Highborn.
I think we can take the city. What we'll do is we'll raise the city, and we'll attack from this side. So when we raise it, he should come back this way, which should put us out of range of that army from attacking us. And if we're lucky, we'll get to our own territory over here. I don't want to auto-resolve it, though, because I don't want the army to be beat to hell. Because if we manually resolve this, we should be okay. We just got to take our time with it, basically. I'm just going to run to the washroom, guys. I'm going to be right back. Son of a bitch. It looks like Looks like I've had a stream crash here. I didn't realize that the stream's been frozen this whole time. God dang it. Shoot, you know what? I think... Okay, so the stream is not frozen, just my browser is frozen. Fuck. See if I can create a makeshift solution for this. Yeah, fuck. I don't know. I'm gonna stop the stream here. I wanted to go for a little bit longer, another hour. Because I'm flying completely blind here. My browser has shut down, basically. And I can't see what's going on in the stream. It looks like the stream is still going, according to my tablet here. But I'm having issues. I can't even see the chat. I can't see anything. So, I'm going to end the stream and try and sort out some of the issues I'm having here with the PC. I may or may not stream on the other channel tonight, play a little bit of Baldur's Gate 3 maybe. Want to kind of finish up the area that I was in there. And we'll be back streaming some more of this soon and some more of some other Total War. So my apologies, guys, for the technical difficulties. But I'll try and see if I can get it sorted out so we can get back into action here again soon. Anyway, guys, have a great night. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Appreciate it. We had a really great turnout today for a campaign that's like 30 episodes in, which is really awesome to see. So thank you guys for all of the support. Marcus Wilfart, thank you so much for the generosity. Much appreciated. And I will see you guys all again soon. Ragnarok signing